Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Dankest Dungeon, and today we're going to be doing a second round with some new Outlaws of Thunder Junction commanders. Enjoy the show. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jason, and today I'm going to be playing Eriette the Beguiler. I'm looking to sling some auras and take other people's stuff.
Hey everyone, Corbin, I am back. We were playing Gonti, Canny, Acquisitor. I don't know, he did something with Omen Paths, wound up here, but along the way he found a pet, Umori.
Howdy guys, it's Nate. Today I'm playing Obeka, Splitter of Seconds. We are going to see how many times we can take the same game action before my opponents hate themselves.
Hey, it's Matt. I'm here playing Gherid, Mirror of the Wilds. Plan is to make a bunch of tokens, and by a bunch I mean a lot. Turns out Gherid can function kind of as Kiki-Jiki if you put in a little effort, so we're going to try to do that.
Welcome everyone, let's go ahead and roll off. I got an 8.
9.
4.
7.
I'm going to start us off then. Immediate Technology, Lush Portico. ETB, I will surveil one. Go ahead.
Godless Shrine, tapped. Pass.
I will draw. Breeding Pool, hurt myself. Arbril.
Play a command tower, there you go.
Untap and draw. I'm going to play Fire Garden, 2 mana for Magda, Brazen Outlaw. Other dwarves I control get +1/+0, and whenever a dwarf I control becomes tapped, create a treasure token.
Draw. Play an exotic. Oh, I'm going to untap this land too. And then I'm going to play an exotic orchard. It taps for your colors. I'll pay 2 for a Talisman of Progress and pass my turn.
I will tap for a green. I will tap this to untap a forest. I will tap for another green. On a shaman. It is a 2/2 straight muscle. A green, tap it. Discard a creature card from your hand. Search your library for any creature card. Put it in your hand. Land for turn is going to be this flooded. Pass the turn.
Ouch. Talking to Blood Crypt. A2. Play a Talisman.
I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to take 2 for Stomping Ground, which I will then tap for a Sylvan Safekeeper. Second land to give a creature I control Shroud until end of turn. I'm going to pay 2 for a Generous Plunderer. Go to combat. Back Jason.
Thank you.
When it attacks, trigger, I will create a treasure.
I'm going to untap and draw. I'm going to play a Morphic Pool. Blue, black, white, 1. I will cast Eriette the Beguiler. She's a 4/4 lifelink. Whenever I play an aura, I gain control of the creature that the aura attaches to, as long as the aura's mana value is equal or greater than. I'll pass my turn.
End of your turn. Hey, untap. Play my land for turn. I'll pass turn.
Draw. Ulawaru's Soaring City as my land for turn. Pay 4 and cast Obeka, Splitter of Seconds. A 2/5 with Menace. When Obeka deals combat damage to a player, I get that many additional upkeep steps.
Alright, I will go to my turn. Being in my upkeep, I will create a second treasure token, and I will give Jason a tap treasure.
Thank you.
Land for turn is City Brass. I will cast my commander, Ghired, Mirror of the Wilds. I will tap Magda to make a copy of the treasure I created. Then I'm going to make another copy of one more treasure. I'm going to sack 5 of these, go find an artifact or dragon and put it into play.
I will respond.
Oh boy.
Activate Fauna Shaman. I will discard Xanathar Guild Kingdom, and I will search my library. I will put Opposition Agent into my hand, and I will pay 3 mana, including a black, and I will cast Opposition Agent.
I'm going to respond by making another treasure. And then I'm going to cast Eladamri's Call. So that's in my hand.
Exile.
I have no further effects.
Okay, I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to play a Rafine's Tower for turn. I'm going to go to combat. Go ahead and swing on Corbin for 4.
Okay.
I will gain 4. 2 mana for an Arcane Signet. Taps for 1 of any color.
Of your commander's color identity.
Whatever. That's going to be it for me.
I will go to my turn, and I will untap. Draw. I will also play an Ottawara for turn. Then I will tap this Underground River. I will cast Soul Ring. Jason, you can take this 3. I'll pass.
Pay 4. Court of Ambition.
Chris.
When Court of Ambition enters the battlefield, I become the Monarch. At the beginning of my upkeep, each opponent loses 3 unless they discard a card. They lose 6 unless they discard 2 cards if I'm the monarch.
That's some bad juju.
Follow the trend, and I will smack Jason for 2. Dealt combat damage. I'm going to immediately get 2 more upkeeps after this phase. Take my first extra upkeep. You each lose 6 unless you discard 2 cards.
What the hell?
Wait, I have to discard 2 cards?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 6,
Yeah,
you know?
same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then we do it again?
Yep.
Then do it again.
Yeah, just hit me.
I'm gonna discard Foul Mirror Knight and Dazzling Sphinx.
End step. I'm going to draw because I'm the monarch.
If you appreciate the content we're creating and you'd like to support us here at the dungeon, the #1 way to do so is to sign up over on our Patreon page. Some of the Patreon benefits include access to our full deck lists, voting privileges for polls held over on our Patreon, and shoutouts at the end of every video to let everyone know how awesome you are. If money's tight and becoming a patron isn't the best option for you right now, we totally get it. Simply liking our videos or subscribing to the channel if you haven't already, or commenting down below all help as well, and are totally free. Thank you all for watching and enjoy the game.
At the beginning of my upkeep, Jason, you can have another treasure because you're the only one who hasn't been mean to me yet.
Thank you.
Draw for turn. Prismatic Vista. Make 2 more treasures by tapping Magda with Gherid's ability. I'm going to attack Sylvan Safekeeper to make another treasure. I'm going to cast Coercive Recruiter. When Coercive Recruiter enters the battlefield, or another pirate enters the battlefield under my control, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature until end of turn. It has haste. I would like to borrow your opposition agent.
What are you gonna do with my opposition agent?
I have no plans for your opposition agent other than copying another treasure.
He's gonna do some nasty shit with your opposition agent. You better do what you're gonna
Yeah,
do.
they'll let him dig through his deck for that dragon, that sweet, sweet dragon spell.
I'm gonna activate Fauna Shaman in response. I will discard this Dothy Voidwalker to go get a creature. I'm gonna put Nimble Instructionist in my hand.
Well, I guess I won't get to crack this Prismatic Vista then.
I will then pay 3 mana and cycle Nimble Obstructionist to counter target activated or triggered ability you don't control and draw a card.
Hashtag lame. I am going to spend a treasure to cast Currency Converter. Whenever I discard a card from my hand, I may exile that card from my graveyard. Pay 2 and tap it to draw and discard. I can tap it to put a card exiled with Currency Converter into my graveyard. If it's a land, I get a treasure. If it's a non-land, I get a 2/2 Black Rouge.
What a weird ass card.
I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to try to take the Monarch from you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Trigger, you take a damage because you control 1 artifact.
Yeah.
End step, I will draw from the Monarch.
I'm gonna pay 5 mana for Fool's Demise. Enchant creature. When enchanted creature is put into a graveyard, return that creature to the play under your control. When Fool's Demise is put into a graveyard from play, return Fool's Demise to its owner's hand. I'm gonna hit Op Agent.
Sure.
And now I'm going to play a Flooded Strand and crack it.
I will respond.
Oh shit.
Nah, I'm just gonna flash in a Spectral Sailor.
Very nice. I'm gonna get a land. Let's do a Watery Grave tapped. After that, I am done.
I will cast my commander, Gonti, Canny Acquisitor. Spells I cast, but I don't own, cost 1 less to cast. Whenever 1 or more creatures I control deal combat damage to a player, look at the top card of that player's library, then exile it face down. You may play that card as long as it remains exiled, and I can use mana of any color to cast that junk. Go to combat. Fauna Shaman's coming at Nate. Yeah, Matt, take 1 in the air. I will trigger
Tap this mystery
Gonti.
card.
Thanks. I'm now the Monarch. Main phase 2. My land for turn is going to be this Twilight Mire. I will activate Tetsamok Primal Death. I will put a prey counter on Obeka. And then I will put another prey counter. I'll target Gherid. I'll move to my instep. I will draw a card for Monarch.
Upkeep. You each discard a card or lose 3 life.
I will discard this Worldly Tutor, trigger Currency Converter, exile it.
I'll lose 3.
Same.
Nate, you should play more stuff. You're falling behind.
I'm gonna pay 3. I'm gonna play a Court of Cunning.
Oh jeez.
When it enters the battlefield, I become the monarch. At the beginning of my upkeep, I can have any number of players mill 2. If I'm the monarch, they mill 10.
I'm an Arcane Denial.
Oh, Arcane Denial, the Court of Cunning.
Yes, sir.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna smack
Oh.
you for 2, Jason.
yeah.
2 more upkeeps. On that upkeep, I'm gonna get the Arcane Denial trigger.
And we each lose 3.
You lose 3 or
discard a
discard.
card.
I'll lose 3.
Discard Polluted Delta.
Alright, and then lose 3 and discard a card.
I'll lose 3 this time.
Same.
I will play a Swamp for turn, Trailblazer's Boots. Equipped creature has non-basic land walk. I'll pass.
End step, I'm going to put this Worldly Tutor into my graveyard and create a 2/2 Rogue token. And then I'm going to make 2 more 2/2 Rogue tokens. Go to my turn. At the beginning of my upkeep, Corbin can have a tapped treasure,
Oh boy.
and I will create a treasure.
Thanks, friend.
I am going to make a copy of my treasure 5 and cast Rionia Fire Dancer. Being a combat on your turn, create X tokens that are copies of another target creature you control, where X is 1 plus the number of instant sorcery spells you've cast this turn. They gain haste, exile them at the beginning of the next end step. Combat. Trigger Ionia. I am going to target Coercive Recruiter. This will create a Coercive Recruiter copy, which will then trigger not only itself, but because it is a pirate, the original as well. I am going to borrow Opposition Agent and Gonti.
Yeah.
Before I attack, I'm going to tap Sylvan Safekeeper to make another treasure. I'm going to sack 5 treasures to go search for an artifact or creature. Hammer of Perforos. Uses a control of haste. I can pay 3 and tap it. Make a 3/3 colorless golem. Yeah, by second land. I am going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures to make 5 more treasures. And then I'm going to sack them to Magda. I'm going to get Battered Golem. Battered Golem doesn't untap during your untap step. Whenever an artifact comes into play, you may untap Battered Golem. I'm going to tap Battered Golem to make a treasure. This untaps Battered Golem.
Seems good.
I'm going to make a buttload of treasures. I'm going to go find more stuff. Terror of the Peaks. And then I'm going to activate my Hammer of Perforos and eat City of Brass to create a 3/3 Golem, which will untap the Batter Golem and deal 3 damage to Jason's face.
Hey,
I will then make a copy of the Golem, which will untap the Batter Golem and deal 3 damage to Nate's face. I will keep doing that until everyone is dead.
yeah.
I blame you, jokers.
So Matt is able to use his commander's ability to make infinite treasures, to make infinite golems, to make infinite damage with infinite Terror of the Peaks triggers. Great job, Matt, and see you all next time.